Hello, I'm Lisa, Curator of Modern and Contemporary Art here at Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery. I'm here in the Waterhall today to talk about the new exhibition that's on. It's called For the Record, and it celebrates the Waterhall Gallery reopening as a space to show our collection of modern and contemporary art. Also in the show are select loans from the Arts Council collection, and we are also showing two regional artists' work, Barbara Walker and Faye Claridge. So For the Record addresses themes of tradition, preservation, and questions why and how we document the world around us, specifically looking at real and imagined spaces, people, memories, and phenomena. A key starting point for this show was our collection of work by Estella Canziani. Estella Canziani was an artist, a folklorist, a collector who donated a large collection of her work and a variety of objects that she made and collected whilst travelling around southern France and northern Italy at the beginning of the 20th century. In this show, I've juxtaposed her work alongside a contemporary artist called Alice Channer. Here we're showing her smooth metal body piece that references a sculpture in the British Museum, and the drapery on that sculpture she's then translated digitally. And so we have that hanging alongside some works by Estella. So the idea, by juxtaposing these two artists together, is to create what I think will hopefully be a unique dialogue between them, thinking about ideas of fashion illustration, documentation, and also contrasting the way that they approach the documentation of costume, with Estella in the early 20th century, around 1907, and looking at Alice Channer's approach and her way of translating digital imagery. So that really set the precedent for the rest of the show, which is really about bringing artists together that we think may have not been shown together, and actually by juxtaposing those work and bringing them in the same kind of context, we may begin to see and address the ideas and themes of their work in a new way. So some other collaborations in the show: when you come in the exhibition, you see a sculpture by Kerry Stewart called This Girl Bends, and I've juxtaposed that against a couple of photographs by Claire Strand, whose work looks at the alleged connection between adolescence and the paranormal. Also in the show we have on loan a work by Mary Kelly, which is part of her postpartum document series. This was a very iconic work in the 70s as part of the kind of feminist art movement, and there's 18 slate and resin tiles, which again kind of really emphasises the point of why artists such as Mary Kelly and the rest of the artists in the show are kind of documenting and choosing to preserve a certain experience or a certain moment at a particular time. Also in the show we have work by Lynette Yadan-Boachi, who was nominated for the Turner Prize last year. So her work we've positioned against new work by Barbara Walker, who's a regional artist based in Birmingham, and their exploration is really looking at fictional scenarios and fictional spaces. We've also showing some photographs by Daynita Singh. It's her Dream Villa series, which is now part of our collection. So we are showing some of those works alongside Anna Maria Pacheco, and that really looks at the ideas of documenting very isolated spaces, forgotten places at night, which works very well with the dark and mysterious work of Anna Maria Pacheco. So overall there's artworks by 22 female artists in the show, and also the variety of mediums I think is very broad. There's lots of kind of sculpture, which I think mixes very well with our strong prints and drawings collection here and our paintings collection. So I hope that you will come and see the exhibition here in the Waterhall. It's on until the end of June, and also I hope you'll enjoy it and see some work from our collection that you may not have seen before. Thanks a lot.